The Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Part 1. This chapter is in praise of King Pruthu by the professional reciters. So, King Pruthu and his wife, Lakshmi, which is Archi, they are born today from the right and the left arms of King Vena. His dead body is lying over there, and the sages and the saints are are there in front of him, and then they evoke the Lord, and first Bahuka comes from the thighs. He's a short ugly person, and then from the arms two entities emerge, which are King Pruthu and his wife Archi. They are supposed to be incarnations of the Lord themselves. So Lord Narayana Vishnu and his wife, okay, Lakshmi. So they are both the incarnations of the Lord. So this story is continuing from this particular point. When we close the last chapter, everybody was praising the Lord for coming and taking this form. But King Pruthu says, I have just come, I have still not performed, I have not done anything. How can you praise someone whom you have not even seen for some time, whom you don't even know whether the person is worthy of the praises or no? So he declines the praises. So this is where we had ended. So now in this chapter we are going to learn about the praises of King Pruthu. So what actually happens after this? We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Part 1, Chapter 16, Praises of King Pruthu by the professional reciters. The great sage Maitreya continued, while King Pruthu thus spoke, the humility of the nectarian speeches pleased the reciters very much. Then again they continued to praise the king highly with exalted prayers as they had been instructed by the great sages. The reciters continued, Dear King, you are the direct incarnation of the Supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu, and by his causeless mercy you have descended on this earth. Therefore, it is not possible for us to actually glorify your exalted activities. Although you have appeared through the body of King Vena, even great orators and speakers like Lord Brahma and other demigods cannot exactly describe the glorious activities of your lordship. Now here, King Pruthu, who has just exited from the body of King Vena, from the arms of King Vena, he has been created. The sages and the saints, they are standing around this and they are saying certain praises. All this happens when the three characters over there, they are actually what we say as the proclaimers. There are proclaimers, oh, he is the king, long live the king, hail so and so. They say those words. I'm sure you know. In most of the movies and stuff, serials you might have seen, there are announcers, people who announce this kind of stuff. So there are these three people who are called the Suta, Magadha and Vandi. So these three guys are there. They have proclaimed that this individual who is come out of the body of King Vena is the Supreme Lord himself. So all the sages and the saints around, they have started praising him. And then the general populace over there also follows the same thing. So they are saying that we know you are the Supreme Lord. You are Lord Narayana, Vishnu himself. And we know that you have come through the body of Vena. If you see, these kind of births are there. You can't even call it a birth. It is called manifestation. You know what a manifestation is? Suddenly the thing appears. The manifestation of the Lord has done many times. Here is one of them, King Pruthu, who manifested. That is the Lord Narayana, the Lord Vishnu, along with his consort Lakshmi, they manifested. In the second part, you will find that when Prahlad Maharaj is there, and from the pillar, the Lord manifested. Correct? So there are instances where the Lord manifests. The Lord's manifestation is dependent on a lot of things. As we know over here in this particular scripture, King Prithu has come because the whole kingdom was full of all the wrong type of people, that is thieves and robbers and plunderers. And the new generation had to begin. From Bahuka, the short giant, the short fellow who was there, he was a dark, ugly looking short person. From him a race had come out. Okay. So Naishita is the name of the race which has come out from there. So this particular part of this world consists of people who are short, dark and ugly. They have got short hands and short legs, and they have a peculiar appearance. Now Prithu has come so that the new race can be established. So naturally these sages and saints are praising him. So the sages and saints say that how can we praise the Lord who is beyond all praises? Okay? Although we are unable to glorify you adequately, we nonetheless have a transcendental taste for glorifying your activities. We shall try to glorify you according to the instructions received from authoritative sages and scholars. Whenever we speak, however, is always inadequate and very insignificant. My dear King, because you are the direct incarnation of the Supreme Lord, all your activities are liberal and even laudable. Now, there is a system in this world of proclamation. Now, when somebody has to be proclaimed as a person who is enlightened, or he is the Lord himself, or he is an incarnation of certain sage or saint, all this is called proclamation. So you will find there is always a person who does this. Number one, this person has to be absolutely pure himself. He is either coming from what we say as a Guru Shishya Parampara, and he has the training to understand who this individual is. So what happens is a bona fide guru or a sadhu is supposed to give this kind of a proclamation. Now in this world there are lots of people who declare themselves to be some sages, saints. I am this incarnation, I am that incarnation. India is full of this kind of crap. Everybody calls themselves by some name or the other. They are allowed to. Because if there are foolish people in this world, the foolish people will definitely accept it. So somebody says, I am Bhagwan so and so. Now, this person is saying he is a Bhagwan. Somebody says, I am the real master. Somebody says, I am the avatar of somebody. I am Dattatray's avatar. I am Sai Baba's avatar. You understand what I'm saying, no? They cannot say these words. King Pruthu is not saying any of these words. Do you understand? It is written in our scriptures that they, an individual cannot pronounce himself as some incarnation, somebody's, he has taken a form of this person, and so on and so forth. The great people, that is this, the great sadhus are there, the gurus, there are very great gurus, they say who they are. Somebody has to endorse them. Then only the thing is valid. So in Prithu's case, like I said, the sages and the saints themselves have declared. And that is why they are praising him. So we have to glorify his activities, whether you like it or not. When you stand in front of God, your job is to glorify him, to say prayers to him. Human beings, on the contrary, love to go and say, I want this or I want that. Forget about prayers. They feel that they get that, 10 seconds in front of this God. All these temples, they have this system, They push people out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Because there are lakhs of people standing for darshan. You get just 5 or 10 seconds to even just look like this. And in then 5 or 10 seconds, you can't say prayers, isn't it? What are you going to say? Oh, give me a good job, give me a good wife, give me this, give me that. That is all you will say. Correct? So this is what everybody does. But the idea is, no, you have to sing the praises. You have to say the prayers. This has been given as an instruction by the authoritative sages and scholars. They have said these words also. It is there in our scriptures as well. So here you will find all these sages and saints. They are utilizing, they are giving him some great pains. That means, saying that he is such a great person and all that. The King Maharaj Prithu is the best among those who follow the religious principles. As such, we will engage everyone in pursuit of religious principles and give those principles all protection. He will also be great chastiser of the irreligious and the atheistic. Now, here is a very important sentence. Today also we are at a break point. The whole world has become atheistic in nature. People do not believe in God. They believe in Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and WhatsApp, and all these kind of things. They love to watch all kinds of crap. They love to go to all these temples where they are offered something or the other. There is no spirituality left in the world today. If you look at, say, today's day and age, everybody is so lost in their material world that nobody prays. Not a single person prays. In this, I have to be saying this. The Hinduism, the religion on which this is based, our entire scriptures are based on the Sanatan Dharma. In the Sanatan Dharma, we have adopted all the foreign rites and rituals. I was looking at some videos of countries like China, Japan, and various other nations which are very solid, spiritually inclined nations. There are more number of coffee shops in Beijing and Shanghai and all the great towns over there, and in Tokyo and all the other places. People are eating McDonald's, KFC, drinking Starbucks coffee, the local coffee. Hold it. Do you know China is the country where tea originated? Tea. You know what tea is, isn't it? Tea originated from China. Tea comes from Japan. Instead of drinking their local produce, they want to emulate some foreign lands. Those are atheistic people. They don't believe in God. They don't have any idea of God. Please understand this. In India also today, people love to eat all kinds of nonsensical foods. People eat pasta, they eat all kinds of foreign stuff today, avocados and this and that. I don't understand what exactly people are up to. The one country, the one nation, or the one religion which is very particular about it. Have you ever heard a Hindu speak the name of God every few minutes? They don't. They don't speak the name of God. Only when they want to establish their their political status, they will say Jai Shri Ram. Otherwise, they will not say. And they will make other people say Jai Shri Ram. Look at a Muslim. Every sentence or every line, he is punctuating with the word Allah. Have you noticed it? Inshallah, he will say. He will take the name of God 100 times in a day. He speaks to God at least 5 times in a day. Which Hindu takes the name of God every now and then like this? Don't talk to me about they being, very dangerous kind of people and all. No. Here we are talking about Sanatan Dharma, we are talking about religion, we are talking about people taking the name of God. How many times do all the Hindus sitting over here or listening to this take the name of God throughout the day? Never. You will go to the temple only when you want some, begging bowl with that. That is not how it is to be done. We have to take the name of God continuously. The reason why the Guru initiates the disciple, there is hardly anybody over here who has been initiated. But if you are initiated, you are given a mantra. It is the name of God. You have to take it on a continuous basis. Our Hindus don't even know the name of God. This is something and that is why atheism has increased. Today's parents don't know God. Very simply, I was talking to Rajma a few days ago, and she was telling me, if you go and watch any of the Korean serials, or the Korean drama or the Chinese drama, every drama and every serial, all the famous ones, there is always a master. Please go and watch. Go and see all these, fighting films, kung fu and karate and all that kind of things. There is always a traditional master. The master shows the way. Okay? He shows what you are supposed to do. The principles of religion, you may think that's an atheistic nation, but they are still following it. Go and see all the hit dramas over there. There is a master in that film. There is a master in that serial. In our films, we have all the villainous people in the world. There is nobody over here to even, not a single film, not a single serial they will show. On the contrary, they will show a serial where the guru is corrupt and the guru is a bad fellow. What kind of political statement is India making? Supposed to be a spiritual country? I want you to think about this very deeply. What kind of spiritual country are you where you don't even take the name of God? So King Pruthu came on earth because the earth, this Sanatan Dharma had become corrupt. Are you understanding this? He is very clearly saying, he will be a great chastiser of irreligion and atheism. We are talking of irreligion and atheism in the first yuga. First yuga. Which parent today teaches their children Bhagavad Gita? Tell me. They don't have time for Bhagavad Gita. The Muslims have time for Quran. The Christians have time for Bible. You don't have time for Bhagavad Gita. Your children should not know. Sir, they are not supposed to by heart it. It's not about by hearting the Bhagavad Gita. It is about knowing the innermost meaning. Go to China. In China, the entire works of Confucius is taught. Go to Japan. You will find that there are great sages whose works are taught in the schools and colleges. Look at your country. Which college teaches you about Bhagavad Gita or for that matter any other good scripture? You want to go and watch Ramayana and Mahabharata serial. From that you will not get God, sir. You only get glamour. Please remember this. Introduce your children to the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. Tell them why it is important to know. King Pruthu had come on earth. He had taken an incarnation. Remember, incarnation. I have explained to you what incarnation is just now. So that this adharma that was happening, which is happening today in India, there is a person who says, in India, we have a person, a parliament member, who says that we should destroy Sanatan Dharma. And everybody, nobody is objecting to it. We're just making a little noise. No, sorry, boss. Please understand this. You are not teaching your children these essential spiritual texts. Tomorrow, when they are going to go and do drugs, they are going to smoke, they are going to watch all these Instagram and all the crap in the world. They will watch all these, stupid serials. They will have all kinds of wrong ideas in their brain. And they are going to like all these kind of crappy movies that are coming on today. This is what you want your children to be because you have become like this. It is not about the children. It is you who doesn't have knowledge. You can't blame the children because you are the parent who is not teaching properly. Because you yourself are a dud. So please, don't give lectures on Sanatan Dharma. Take the name of God at least 100 times in a day. Not because you want to make a political statement, but that is how you have to be. For every sentence, it is depunctuated, isn't it? You are afraid to even do namaskar to your guru. People, they don't even want to do like this to me. Anytime when some idiot will come. Why? Look at these people. They will stand in the middle of the street, put their chadar over there and do a prayer over there. They are not scared of people like you. Have you noticed it? They have the guts to do the prayer. Tell me which person on earth has the guts to do this. Taking the name of God is important. You are only looking at the bad aspect of it. Why not see the good aspect and emulate them properly? Even a person like Mamdani, in his speech, he is talking about religion. He is talking about Allah. Have you seen his speech? Please understand one thing. The name of God is extremely important. You are sitting for a spiritual class. It is important to take the name of God constantly. There is no point in saying, oh, I was too busy. I have my wife to look after. I have my husband. I have to do my cooking. Sir, full day you have time for all your Instagram and your TikTok and this and that. You have time for all these things. But you don't have time to take the name of God. Only when you are in trouble you want to take the name of God. These people, when they get up in the morning till they sleep in the night, take the name of God. Think about it. They have been taught from their childhood these religious scriptures. You may say these scriptures are wrong. That's none of your business. Your scriptures also have to be taught. But who teaches? I started a children's class for teaching them Bhagavad Gita and other things. People removed their children out of the class. Why? They are great Sanatani Hindus, you know. I'm sorry, that is not the way. There is going to be a suffering. Because please understand, the whole value system is based on this alone. And it is written in the Vedas. So kindly be very careful how you treat yourself and your future generation. King Pruthu came on the earth because there was chaos in the world, there was irreligion, and that is the reason why he came. So I hope you understand this verse very correctly. Among those who are following religious principles, he will engage everyone in the pursuit of religious principles and give those principles all protection. People, when I start class, they don't even want to get somebody else to join the class. No, sir. The Christians go from door to door. Have you noticed it? You are not interested in your religion. You think, oh, I don't care about the other person. No. Have you noticed that the Christians go from door to door, propounding their religion constantly? And you don't like it because you say it is conversion. Sir, taking the name of God, okay, forget it. You don't take the name of Christ, but at least take the name of your own God. That much you can do. Please remember this. There is something that needs to be done. You are not doing. You are taking your time out and thinking that, oh, I have too many things to do. I go to work, I have to earn my living. I have no time for all these things. You have time for enjoyment. You have time for watching TV. You have time for, spending time at all different places. But you don't have time for religion? What kind of a human being are you? And you call yourself Sanatani and sitting for the class like this? The king alone in his own body will be able in due course of time to maintain all living entities and keep them in a pleasant condition of manifesting himself as different demigods to perform various departmental activities. Thus, he will maintain the upper planetary system by inducing the populace to perform Vedic sacrifices. In due course of time, he will maintain the earthly planet by discharging proper rainfall. This is a sentence which you have to understand. When the Lord comes, he wants to put the people back on the rails. It is important to manifest these kind of people. What does he do? He gets the demigods over there and he says, no, okay, here is a demigod. Let this demigod lead you to God. Lead you to me, isn't it? And then he is inducing everybody to follow the path of religion, not a dharma. Dharma is important. What you are doing is a dharma. By not even telling anybody about this. Just singing praises like, oh, Jai Shri Ram, and taking one janda and going in some political arena and showing it over there is not the criteria. And fighting for your religion, no, there is no need of fighting. Go and talk to everybody about your God. You are afraid to talk about your God. Don't do that. So, when the Lord comes, He will bring this kind of a religion back into the picture. And then there will be very good rainfall and all those things. Here, this is a spiritual text. I will give you the spiritual meaning after the satsang is over. Please understand this. I am just now only going to give you the verses over here so that you can get a feel of the verses. But after we shut down the cameras, then I talk to you about all these things, isn't it? This is a spiritual world and it's a spiritual explanation that needs to be given. The King Pruthu will be powerful as a sun god. And just as the sun god equally distributes his sunshine to everyone, King Pruthu will distribute his mercy equally. Similarly, just as the sun god evaporates water for 8 months and during the rainy season returns it profusely, the king will also extract taxes from the citizens and return those monies in times of need. This is again a very important thing which he does. What does he do? He takes the rainfall comes, and when the rain fills up all the tanks and everything, you get food, isn't it? After that, for the next 8 months, 4 months rainfall, the rest of the 8 months, the water evaporates. After the water evaporates, it becomes cloud and again comes down as rain. So this is an example given where companies, all these great countries, all the nations, what do? They give you salaries, they give you money. Okay, through your jobs and other things, through whatever economic transaction that is done. And they collect a certain amount as taxes. These taxes have to be going to the government so that there is upkeep of the entire nation. And this is what he is talking about. If this was done during the time of King Prithu, do you think it is to be done now also? Yes. Now, the King Prithu will be very, very kind to all citizens. Even though a poor person may trample over the king's head by violating the rules and regulation, the king, out of his causeless mercy, will forget and forgive. As a protector of the world, he will be tolerant as the earth itself. See, there is a system, okay? In countries like Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, and all these countries, just look at the system. The system says that if a particular person does something wrong, he is punished. Is the system there in all these places? Yes or no? In our Sanatan Dharma, there is no such system of repayment. People are misusing the system. They do whatever they feel like. Because there is no reprimand, nobody is saying anything, nobody is giving you 100 lashes. You understand lashes means what? Even in countries like Singapore, they will lash you. Okay? Because that is what is allowed in that country. In India, it is not allowed. And that is why people keep on robbing others. In these countries, they will chop off their hands. You may say that's an extreme system. Look at the drug addicts worldwide. Do they continue to do drugs? Yes. Look at the people who have done, say, they hold up a shop or something. They go to jail for a few months. After that, they are out on bail or something like that. They will go and do the same thing again. Look at the rapists and the murderers. The rapists and the murderers, when they go to jail, they come out after some time and then they again go and do the same thing like raping and murdering. Have you noticed it? In your own country, it's the same thing. People who do money transactions, all the wrong things. In India, we have all kinds of nonsensical stuff. They go to jail for a few months. After that, they will come out and then they will do the same thing again. Do you think that is, are they capable of doing it in one of those Middle East countries? They can't. Because either they will chop off their hands or legs or something like that. You can't even think of going ahead. You may say they are barbaric countries. Sorry, they are not barbaric. At least they are doing something which is going to stop this crime rate. Who is afraid of crime in India? Everybody does crime. You will break the signal 100 times. Nobody cares. You will go and dash a car and nothing happens. You will fight with the next person and sue the person. That's it. People want to take money out of another person, so they will sue them $1,000,000, $1,000,000,000. What is that? Do you have a system where you can cut this at the base itself? No. So King Pruthu has come. But because he is a very tolerant person, our religion is very tolerant. That is why everybody takes advantage of it. Don't talk about other people. Talk about yourself. Talk about yourself. We have learned to tell lies because we are very tolerant. I asked one person, not directly, sorry Guruji, I am sorry I didn't have a call with you because I was not well. Sorry Guruji, I did not have a call with you because I had to go out. Really? Telling lies has become such a, it's ingrained in us. Which is ingrained in you, it's going to be ingrained in your children also. Please remember this. Learn to teach them the path of dharma by becoming dharmic yourself. This is very important. So when King Prithu, he doesn't say anything when somebody tramples him also. Somebody says something bad to him. See, today I am having a very fiery speech, you know that, no? I have done this after a very long time. I never used to do this. I had stopped doing this. But today it was important. Last whole month I have had only 3 people attending my satsang. What kind of religious people are you? You can give me 100 reasons. That is not a done thing. You have time for all other things in this world. See, this is what makes us, irreligious. I'm not saying my satsangs are important, but at least give that much time to God, isn't it? So here in this case, it is leniency. Tolerance. It is because we are lenient. But tomorrow, if I tell you, if you don't attend, it's like when I had joined one company called Procter and Gamble. If I was late by 1 minute for the meeting, I was fined 1 rupee. If I was late for 10 minutes during my time, now it's a long way off. If I was late for the meeting by 10 minutes because my train came late or something like that, I had to pay 10 rupees fine, then 20 rupees. It went on like this only. Today, there is no countermeasure for you not doing anything. Because our religion is very tolerant, If you go to temple, it's okay. If you don't say the verses, it's okay. You don't say Jai Shri Ram also, it's okay. You go and say, look at all these K dramas and P dramas and what all kind of things, it's okay. Go watch Durandar, it's okay. Yeah. You can keep on watching these kind of movies and watching serials and becoming more, westernized than Indian. We have lost our culture. King Prithu came to this world so that he can bring this back. When there is no rainfall and the citizens are in great danger due to scarcity of water, the royal God, the personality of God will be able to supply rains exactly like the heavenly King Indra. Thus, he will be very easy to able to protect the citizens through drought. There is this King Prithu Maharaj, by his virtue of his affectionate glances and beautiful moon-like face, is always smiling with great affection for the citizen, will enhance everyone's peaceful life. The irony of this statement. I'm telling you the irony of this statement. What is the irony of this statement? King Prithu came in the first yuga. He is the one who started the generation. Prithu means Prithvi. Prithvi means what? Earth. So you will find that all the denizens of the earth are due to him. He is the leader of that. Earlier we did something where we were talking about the pole star, if you remember, Dhruv Tara. Now we are talking about Earth. See, we are moving in this direction. Can you understand this? This is spiritual. So now in the Earth, this king, who is the Lord himself, is very kind, compassionate, loving, caring. So even during that time, people were not even interested in listening. Nobody cared. Don't you think that is the reason why all these other religions came into the picture? In Buddhism, you have to follow certain precepts. They go to all these different Buddhist temples, and you should see the Buddhists praying over there and meditating. How many times do you meditate? Only when you're sitting on your toilet seat, watching all those Instagram reels? That is the time you meditate? Sir, your meditation. After that, after that we had a great person come. Buddhism, after that we had another person who came, and that one is Adi Shankara. Adi Shankara wanted to bring the religion back. Somewhere he was successful. Then came Christianity. The entire nation, Jews and everybody in the Middle East, is the largest religion in the world today. Christianity is the number one religion in the world. They have precepts. They follow them. They have a pope. Which pope do you have, by the way? What pope do you have? You don't even care about any Shankaracharyas of this world. You don't even want a guru in your life. You understand what I'm talking? There is no religious head. In Christianity, at least there is a religious head. In Hinduism, nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares. To each his own, they say. That is number one. And then came Islam. There was a lot of violence in that. The whole Middle East was like that. And naturally, in that religion, it is written. There was no land of theirs. Please understand. Understand the reason why this thing was done. In that religion, it is very clearly mentioned, you can go and capture your enemies. What is written in that? You can go and capture your enemies. Take the land of the enemies. Sir, this is the exact thing which has been happening from time immemorial. Do you know this or you don't know this? Remember, even the Mongols came to India. You know Mongols? The Mongols came to India. Genghis Khan came to India. He slaughtered 4 million Indians. Slaughtered, cut them head off. Took their wives and children and ran away. If Genghis Khan could do that many thousands of years ago, in this religion, what is written different? What happened in Mahabharata? When all these Kauravas were dead, the land which was the land of the Kauravas for 14 years, more than 14 years, suddenly they have a new ruler coming in called Yudhishthir. Common sense, use your common sense and tell me. Today, when you have TMC going away from Bengal and a new party has come in place, are they going to implement their rules or the old rules are still be valid? Ask yourself this question. So any new ruler who comes brings in his own law, isn't it? So this has been happening for time immemorial. So when these Islamic people, they have been taught in their religion, can go to other countries, capture them. That is why they are going to Europe also. Can you understand? It is written there. They are the conquerors. They will go to these places, conquer that land and become great people over there. It's the same thing with Genghis Khan, or for that matter, even Babur did the same thing. Even all these people who came to India in the past, they ruled us because this is the law. Tomorrow, if your country wins over the neighboring nation, do you think you will allow that nation to have their own laws? Ask yourself this question. Think about it. Many years ago, there was a country called Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, USSR. Out of economic problems, they sold a land called Alaska to United States. What was the law over there earlier? The Russian law was there. Now what has happened? In Alaska, the American law is valid. You think they will allow the old law to exist? No. All these people in this world today, it's the law where now today you will find that the change in government happens, isn't it? And the change in the rulers take place. Look at Iran. In Iran, there was a king. There was a king. They overthrew the king. And Ayatollah Khomeini took over. The king was very liberal. People were wearing short skirts and going around in all Western clothes. When Ayatollah Khomeini took over, what did he do? Now you will say, oh, you're talking about Islamic country. Sorry, let me tell you about Hindu country. There is a country just next to us. That country is called Nepal. Have you heard of this country called Nepal? Nepal had a king. The king's name was Bir Bikram Birendra. I was fortunate enough to be one of his guests at one time. Then what happened? They murdered him and his entire family. Today, the person who is ruling, now cut back to today. Today, the person who is ruling is called Balen Shah. He threw out the Indian ambassador. I don't want to meet you. This is a country which you have been helping. And the next week, they are going to have a very big meeting with the Chinese people for the BRI, the road which goes through Nepal. You are talking about Islamic countries? Talk about this Hindu nation. Is it 98% Hindus? So now, think about it. The new rulers who come bring in their own laws. This person can become a communist also. Can you understand this much sentence? From Hindu to what he wants to be. Please think about it. So that is the reason why you have to be very good in your own religion. Follow the dictates of your dharma. Become dharmic yourself first. Then make your children dharmic. I don't see you people doing any of those things. Please understand this. King Pruthu Maharaj, by virtue of his affectionate glances and beautiful moon-like faces, is always smiling with great affection for the citizen, will enhance everyone's peaceful life. The reciter continues, no one will be able to understand the policies the king will follow. His activities will also be confidential, and it will not be possible for anyone to know how he will make every activity successful. His treasury will always remain unknown to everyone. He will be a reservoir of unlimited glories and good qualities, and his position will be maintained and covered just as Varuna, the deity of the seas, is covered all round by water. So here they are assuring that the person who is reciting this, you remember those three guys who we are talking about, they are saying that he is going to be a great king. He is going to see that it's going to rain, everything is going to go very smoothly. Things are going to work properly. Think like this. When the Lord comes on this planet Earth, he brings in all these things. The instability that is there is removed, stability is brought in. All the things become very, very perfect. And then he will make all the activities successful. But religion has to be followed. Because he is the spiritual teacher. He is the spiritual head. Narayana is the spiritual master. He is the one who is as King Pruthu. So he is going to be the reservoir of unlimited glories and good qualities. And that is how it is going to remain. So we have come to the end of verse 10 and we will stop over here for today.